last time we were together, I created the boundaries for 9-7 using my How to Center a Drawing in the Drawing Space handout. Okay. To help keep these tutorials nice and short, I decided to finish up this assignment with a second video. So, looking at my object, this is my front, my top, and my right side view. I need to add in some more construction lines and finalize any lines that need to be turned into object lines. So let's take a look at some of these measurements. Okay, on the top view, this is a solid object. Okay, on the side view, I have this bizarre C shape. So what I need to do is figure out where this little line is going to be. It says measure 1.5 inches over from the rightmost side of it. So I'm going to take that measurement. There's 1.5. Make a tiny little dot. I do not want giant polka dots everywhere. And you're going to use your 5H pencil to project that line up. Why do I need it up there? Well, just because I can't see it with the naked eye doesn't mean that doesn't exist. So that's when we use our hidden lines across the top view to indicate that that space is there. Other information, this says 3/4 inch. This right here is hard to read, but that is 1 inch. Okay, and that makes this bottom piece 3/4 inch. So I'm going to take my measurements on my side view. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, and I'm going to measure down 3/4 inch, make a tiny little dot, do it a whole inch, tiny little dot. There we go. And I'm going to project that over from my right view to my left. Okay. So right now this looks kind of like a mess, and it really sort of is. So now it's time for us to go in and darken in our object lines. Okay, with the right view, I would see 3 rectangles. Okay, one of them bigger in the middle. And it's very important with this type of drawing that you start and stop exactly on the endpoints. Don't overshoot it. Don't stop short. You need to have very clean lines, very clean endpoints, and measure carefully. Putting in a little extra time right at the beginning saves you so much time at the end. Almost done. There we go. So I have my right view. My front view is going to be this shape. So we have made all of the intersection points that we need to create that shape. And all we have left to do is go in and darken our object lines. Now I personally like to do all of my single direction lines in one go. So all my horizontal, then all of my vertical, or the other way around. It's just one way that I keep organized, but you find what works best for you. Make sure that you're going back to double check that you didn't miss anything. Front view, and then the top view. That will be a rectangle, and where this construction line came up, that is going to be a hidden line. So, going to connect these. And with the hidden line, remember they're small, evenly sized dashes with small, evenly sized spaces in between. The dashes are typically 1/8 of an inch, with the spacing being 1/16 of an inch. You don't have to get out your ruler to measure these or your scale, but try your best to make them even and small. I'm going to close this in. And then the final step is to come around with my eraser shield and erase any spots that I might have overlapped, gone a little bit beyond my stopping point. Okay, you want to make sure it's nice and clean. There should not be any big dots anywhere. It's okay to make some teeny tiny dots, but big dots are a no-go. Okay, I see a little bit of a wiggle there, so I'm going to erase that little bit. And draw it again. And you're thinking, why are you being so picky? Well, this class is about precision and accuracy. And this is the point where being picky really pays off, because they didn't used to have computers to draw these for them. You, the designer, were the computer, so you had to draw really, really neat. And that's why I am so picky. Okay, and now you have finished 9-7.